Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. So, guess what? At first, I used to think I'm the only YouTuber in Ilorin, but finally, I met a YouTuber, and in this video, she's coming on board. So, let's go get her. So, guys, she's finally here. As in, finally, she's finally. See what
Hey
we have
guys!
here. Hey guys, so see who we finally have here is a YouTuber and also based in Ilorin,
Yes, so-
Teresa Adido. Abi, call it, help me.
Teresa Adido.
Adido.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you know, I used to think I am the only YouTuber in Ilorin.
Same here.
Like, really? Several times I search on YouTube, as in just for me to see somebody doing what I am doing, and I couldn't find any. You see all of them, Lagos, live in Lagos.
Port
But God bless you. Like Port Harcourt, Abuja, Cliche, Shawawa, Lukomi, Baini. But finally,
Yes, so
I saw someone. I met her on YouTube actually, and I'll leave the link to her channel in the description box. So please click on the link to her. How do I say? Click on the link to her channel and do what? Subscribe. Let's do it. Let's expand the family, as in expand. So guys, here we have Teresa. So say hi to the house.
hi guys, welcome to our channel.
Yeah, to my channel.
Yes. So like she said, my name is Teresa. I'm a content creator based in Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria.
Based in Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. Yeah, based in Ilorin, Nigeria. Like people in Lagos will say, they will not say based in Lagos State, like they will say based in Lagos, Nigeria. So based in Ilorin, Nigeria. So guys, in this video, we'll be giving you gist, as in this is just a chit chat video on what life in Ilorin looks like, on what it looks like to live in Ilorin, to especially I personally to be brought up in Ilorin, to Ilorin is, I wouldn't want to say a very small town, but to some extent it's still a small place. Like almost everybody is a brother and sister. If you don't know somebody that know your brother, you know someone that know your uncle, mother. Like if you commit a crime, they will easily get you. There's no place you want to hide. If they show someone your picture, they'll be like, oh my yala so sometimes, not like Lagos. If you do something here, you can just go to another place and nobody will know you. Life goes on. But here in Ilorin, don't try it. As in, don't try it. That Google locator is following you everywhere you go. Sometimes when I even leave my house and I'm going out, like a lot of times I used to do, I'll be like, oh God, today don't let me meet anybody I know on the road. Yes, cause sometimes I just feel inconvenient, to go out and be like greet people here, greet people there. So sometimes I just pray I don't meet people on the road, people I know on the road, and let me just go to where I'm going and just come back. But it's just rare. No way, no how you will know people. If you don't know people, you know people that knows you. So that's just the way it is in Ilorin. So let's hear what Teresa has to say about living in Ilorin, how I experienced, how it looks like, how it feels, and everything.
Okay. Like she said, I think you were born and bred in.
Yeah.
Okay, but my own case, I was born in Lagos State. So the first time I came to Ilorin was 2011. So that was when I took my first jam. I came to write my post-UME at the University of Ilorin. So before then in Lagos, we used to hear about Ilorin like it's a religious state and everything. So I was expecting that when I come here, I won't see people putting on what they call indecent dressing here. But I was shocked. I was shocked when I got to the park and I saw the first lady I saw, she was putting on this sea bag.
And she's coming from Lagos, so that's what happened.
No, I'm not sure she's coming from
She's
Lagos.
coming from
She's
Lagos.
yeah. So I was even asking my mom then, was like, mom, my dad said this place is, she said, it's okay, okay, no problem. So I was not given admission that year. So the following year, 2012, I gained admission, and we came here. So there's this thing common among Ilorin people. When you talk, especially if you are not in Ilorin, they will tell you are saying ase. So ase also. So that thing, when I heard it for the first time, I didn't know the meaning. So I have to call my dad. So he said it means I'm blabbing. I was like, okay, no problem. But the next person that said that thing to me, I made sure I beat him up that day because yes, now he was very small boy. For him to tell him that could be no jare ase also, I was like, really ase? So another thing here is one thing I like about this place is that this place is peaceful.
You can say that again. Actually, you can say
unlike Lagos.
No.
Ilorin is peaceful. You see this place, you are going out there, just flaunt your hand and just get a taxi. But in Lagos now, you know how the hustle is. You need one leg inside, one leg outside. You understand? So that's one thing I noticed about this place. This place is peaceful. And another thing is that they are religious to some extent, but we all can be perfect. Everybody has their flaws, so it's not about only Ilorin people or anything. Then their mode of dressing, like someone had asked me before if I do put on trousers, because most of my pictures I'm always putting on gown. Let me just say I'm influenced with the kind of environment I find myself. But sometimes I still like to dress like what I'm putting on. But in such case like this now, I'm very sure they will look at me, but me, I don't care again. That's one thing. Maybe you put on off shoulder or you put on crazy trousers and everything, they will like, what's she putting on? They will want to look. And all those things, I'm not bothered. I'm already used to it.
About the about the dressing part she made mention of, I can say, well, if we say Ilorin as a whole, the area you find yourself actually determines. There are some parts in Ilorin, those deep, like,
okay for more.
Like, are you reading my mind?
Okay, lele.
Like, all those deep. You hardly see a lady not covering her head, the kind of dressing, because most of them over there are usually Muslims. But when you get to some areas that we have mixed people, we have Christian, we have Muslim, everybody is living their lives and nobody cares about what you do or your religion. Especially areas that are student based. So you cannot actually say, no, these are Ilorin people. But when you get to areas like those places I mentioned earlier, when you get there, you know that I'm willing, typical. So that's on dressing part. And also on slang, when you hear people say fa, there was a day I was coming from church. I think I went to a vigil. It's been long. Very early in the morning I was coming. So I saw a man and a woman, they were greeting themselves. I was actually pressing my phone, so I was walking very slow. And for like 4 to 5 minutes, they were busy greeting themselves. I just had to, stop, and I was looking at what will happen. And they were like,
but that greeting,
they did it for like 5 minutes. I was like, what is going on?
That greeting, I think, is in Kwara generally, because they do that in my village too.
Okay, you are from Kwara State.
I'm from Kwara State.
Yes. In Kwara?
Idofin Gbano.
Idofia.
No, Idofia. After Omaran, Idofin Gbano.
Wow, I'm hearing that for the first time actually.
So even then, they greet with this Okun there too. Okun. So when they say Okun, Okun, like they can do that for 5 minutes. So when I go to the I'll be like, hey, you can greet what's my own business in Lagos? Nobody greet anybody.
If I want to greet you, the highest is 2 seconds. Good morning.
Bye bye.
Like, why will I and you not even pick anything from that's another thing about life in Ilorin, living in Ilorin. Another thing is what she mentioned earlier, peacefully Ilorin is peaceful to some extent. And I remember during the time of what happened recently. Okay, this NSAS, blah blah blah, and there were riots everywhere. I was very shocked and borrow English.
We are flabbergasted.
Yeah, no.
Shay, you want to speak English now?
I was scared, and I was very scared because I've never experienced such a thing. Like, never experienced such. So that day I was actually going to church. I was going for a rehearsal at Taiwo, and by the time when I got to Unity, I started hearing the sound of gunshot, bang bang bang. So, like, it never happened. I've never experienced. My heart was just so high, and that day I was speaking in tongue. Oh no, seriously, because they were shooting. I don't even know who is shooting. Why are they shooting? What? Everywhere there were fires everywhere, burning places. I don't know. So that thing made a lot of people in shock, as in a lot of people in shock, because such a thing, maybe if it do happens, it's rare. Like, it's rare, very very rare. We don't experience such in Ilorin. Ilorin is peaceful. And another thing about Ilorin
is affordable. Anything, foodstuff, transportation and everything, Ilorin is kind of affordable. But even if it's one, it can't be compared to Lagos.
Well, that's true.
I was Lagos in December, and when I came back, when I calculated money I spent just because of transport, in fact, I didn't let most of my friends know I was in Lagos, because when I calculate how much it will take me to their house and come back, I'll just be like, let me just stay at home.
I think you
let me just stay at
home.
You
are right. I went to Lagos around July, August 2020. I went to get some stuff in Lagos. While I was going from, let me remember this place. I think, is it Oshodi? No. Like, after Bega.
My two.
I can't remember. Seriously, I can't remember the name of the place. While I was going, in short, I took a bus for 150 naira. He collected 150 naira from us. While I was coming back around 3 p.m., they said 500, and people were still rushing. From 150, 250, 350, 450, like 330% increase, and people were still rushing that bus. Try that in Ilorin. You will carry your bus to your house. Seriously, the kind of, over here, and our normal taxi is 15 naira per drop. If the place you are going to is a little bit far, they might have 10 naira, 20 naira, 30 naira, or at most collect 100 naira from you. And if you want extra service, they would increase the price. I think we are still enjoying, because I was in Ile-Ife last 2 months, and just from here, a 1-minute trip, they will say it's 70 naira, 100 naira. They've increased the price of everything over here. But right here, even though things are expensive, petrol, all of those things, we are still enjoying our taxi and our transport for 50 naira. Although it's increased based on your location, but per drop is still 50 naira. So that is another thing we are enjoying over here. So what again?
Another thing, when I came to Ilorin, when I saw this thing from soya beans called Beske, maybe you try to get the picture and put it as in, that was the first time I was seeing that thing. So I was like, this thing is not in Lagos. I'm not sure. I've never seen it in Lagos before. Even the wara. The only time we see wara is from this cow milk. So the only time we see wara is when we go to our village. But when we came to Ilorin, it was much.
Surplus.
It was very surplus. To the extent that particular biscuit, I ate now. Like now, I don't like it again. Because when you eat something, when you eat it too much, you tend to like, let me just take a break from this thing. So, and most people use that thing as this. It's served as meat. They use it in cooking.
Exactly.
You go to one of our restaurants, you will see.
Part of what we say, or when we are talking about being affordable, you get biscuit for, some people still sell for 5 naira.
Yes, now.
5 naira,
10 naira.
10 naira, the highest 20, 50.
And it's big.
Like they're very big. I like it, but not anymore actually. I only hit the outer part of it. I only hit the outer part of this thing, and I'll dispose the rest. That's what I eat in biscuit. Like a lot of people, I know some people, when they can't afford to get meat or fish for their food,
Exactly.
they will get that. And believe me, it is rich in protein. It is rich in, I don't know the rest, but I know it is rich. Like, it's a very rich kind of food to eat. So even if you say, oh, I am poor, I don't have money, and there are still things you can get, and you eat a very balanced diet. So this is another thing we are enjoying over here. So what again?
I want to say some things that I don't want to say in this video. See, no matter what, or no matter how good this place is, there are some.
Don't let us go there. That was another video.
Yeah, you can hear these other people, they will not allow you talk.
Yeah, you want them to come to your house, you could my videos. I will know there are a lot of things I'll still talk about, but not in this video.
Okay, she said us in this video, so in
I'll
another
cut
video.
everything that I say. So, guys, this is where we'll be putting a pause for today's video. For this video, watch out for my next video. And if you are new on this channel, like if you're watching me here for the first time, my name is Bukola Ogedengbe, and here is my YouTube channel. To get more videos, to see more videos, to see more of me, and to enjoy more of my videos, subscribe to this channel, as I will be putting out content so bad, as I will be putting out content that would help you to grow, and also interesting lifestyle content. So subscribe to this channel, guys. Subscribe to this channel.
Yeah,
and
subscribe.
for my returning subscriber, I want to say a very big thank you to you. Like, thank you for keeping me here. I cannot be here if you guys are not watching my content. Yes, I cannot be watching myself. I am here because of you. Thank you so much. I do not take your love for granted. Please remember to subscribe to this channel. Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.
It is important.
Subscription is free. You're not even paying.
You see, you're not paying
You're not
money,
paying to subscribe.
and it doesn't bite. So click on the red button down below. Click now, and click on the notification bell. The bell right beside it. Click it. Then select all. Thank you, guys. Till my next video. Bye.
Bye.